Okay, howdy folks. Welcome back. I'm Vormithrax. I'm here to play Cataclysm. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. We're doing the Judge Fredd challenge. We are Judge Fredd. The overweight Judge Fredd. Need more tea. What's going on? Happy Friday. What are you guys up to? Friday, November 20th. Where did we leave off? I believe we were just hanging out in the basement, reading books. You know, doing that super exciting stuff. I can't remember where we left off or what I was specifically working towards, though. I remember I got Unarmed 1 in hopes of finally learning that Zui Quan book. Haven't managed it yet. I remember we still didn't finish that. And then we got tailoring to 6 so I could do some repairs of our materials. Lost my hiking backpack, unfortunately. Have to find another one. We haven't worked on Fab much yet. I know Fab and Mechanics are kind of the ones I need to focus on next. Yeah, Fab and Mechanics. Melee will go up on its own. Cutting and bashing will keep going up on their own. Dodge, I'm not too worried about. We do need some more unarmed. I might have to switch to that on some of the quote-unquote easier zombies now that we've got some pretty good protection. So that might be an option that we can pursue. Level up some unarmed so we can make better use of that martial arts book if we ever finally learn it. And then I was trying to make the decision on where to set up our final base. This basement's just our temporary basement. So I believe the options were, we've got a garage here that would be a good base. One of the multi-story garages. So we got the big vehicle bay down below, and we got an upstairs area we can use. So that one's okay. We've got a dock office. That's the auto dock doctor's office. That's also multi-level. We've got a gunsmith gun store. I've also set a base up there on one of my Mega City challenges. I like that one. And we've got a couple of fire stations. This one, I believe, from the little tiny sliver I saw of it, I think is the new version. I would rather set up in the old version fire station. So just south of that a little further, we do have another option, another choice. So I might try to make a trip down there and see which fire station, verify whether this is the new one, like I suspect, and see if that's the old one. I like the old design better for setting up a base in a mega city. But we need somewhere where we can, put together our motorcycle and park a Humvee maybe for reasons where Humvees are needed. But that'll also put us closer to downtown, which I want just for, the interest factor and the difficulty factor and the fun factor. A large part of this challenge is just showing to people that you can play in the middle of, a mega city. And it's not impossible. And you don't die instantly and all the other crazy things I see comments on the Discord and Discourse and Reddit about people complaining about it. It's totally a matter of knowledge and experience and sometimes patience, knowing what to expect and how to deal with things. It doesn't take a huge amount of experience and all that, but it is easily done for knowledgeable players. So that's one of the things I like about Cataclysm is knowledge is power. So learning and playing and actually getting experience in the game and understanding the mechanics and so on lets you do things that new players would just flat out find impossible or assume is impossible. And just by demonstration and education, you can show how it is possible and how thinking things through and planning and anticipating and so on makes it so you can actually deal with it. Which is the sign of an intelligent game. Or at least a lot of options that you can leverage. I try not to do too many crazy kind of niche things in these types of playthroughs that are more training runs. It's not particularly difficult challenge for me from just a base standpoint. I play a lot harder settings than these typically. But I like to do these on occasion just to show newer players kind of what's possible and to not give up and just kind of learn how things work. Okay. Yeah. It is obviously easier for me in that I do know where everything's at and how to get everything and all that kind of stuff. So, again, knowledge is power. But I think by following just some of the basic examples and demonstrations that I do, people have a much easier time with this kind of thing. So, yeah, that's pretty much the big thing. So we're going to figure out where we're going to move to. We got to make the move. But before we do that, I think we do need to spend a little bit more time here in the basement. And maybe above ground too, doing some reading. I got to get my skill levels up just a little further, so if we chance upon certain vehicles, I can get them moving that might need light repairs. And wherever we move to, we're going to have to do another round of zombie clearing like we did this time. So we've cleared pretty much all the zombies from this area, so we get very little in the way of interference now. So we want to take advantage of that for a little bit longer. But the competing time pressure for that is the full moon. We did pick up night vision goggles, which we've got somewhere. Yeah, light amp goggles. So we did get the light amp goggles, so we're not absolutely tied to the moon any longer, but the moon is still a better vision bonus than the light amp goggles when you're outside. So, do I keep traveling around at night grabbing stuff? Do I just bunker up and do a week's worth of reading? All that kind of stuff. Maxed out zombies? Which maxed out do you mean? Maxed out evolution? Maxed out numbers? I've never done a maxed out zombie count. I find those just kind of silly. But I'm not sure what you mean by maxed out. I'm assuming you're referring to one of the ones where I had like all of the zombies were evolved. Yeah, the evolution. That was the 720. I forgot the name of it. Magic Mutant 728. That one I set the time. The starting time was 2 years after the Cataclysm, so it was predators, 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 and other zombies. So that one was interesting. That one was. I mean, people that talk about cities being a death trap. Yep. give a 2 years of evolution a try and try to go into a big city. New UI to the left of the body parts tracking. Oh, yeah, that's just the I don't know, I think that's called the local map. They removed the borders around it or something. I guess to give it more room. I'm not really sure. If we go up, it'll make a little more sense. It just looks a little funky because I was underground. So it just shows you the immediate buildings around you without you having to open this to look at it. I honestly have never looked at it. I never use it. So I don't particularly care. Hey there, Enzo. Welcome back, Eater, Skelly, Dariac. Hey, everybody else that's joined in. Okay. It's funny how I'm starting to get a bunch of feedback on my YouTube videos for this series about the whole zombies coming down the stairs. Everybody's got advice. Not like I don't know all these things. I just... My issue is not so much how to prevent zombies from getting downstairs. That I'm aware of. I know all that stuff. My issue is, why are they coming down to begin with? That's what puzzles me. I don't care about them coming down so much, really. I don't care about how to prevent it. I don't care about how to kill the zombies with traps upstairs. That doesn't concern me. My issue is, why are they randomly wandering down these stairs just regularly, in droves? What is it about these stairs, with all the spaces in the world they could randomly walk into? What is it about that draws them downstairs? I'm making no noise. Scent cloud doesn't go up above the Z level or anything like that. But when you've got zombies in the area above you, they all beeline to that damn stairwell. That's what I wanted an explanation about. Not how to prevent all this stuff from happening. I'm well aware of all that. It's all that Zooey Kwan sweat drawing him in, is it? I guess. I don't know. Not just me this happens to, right? I mean, it's not like I haven't demonstrated this 50 times on various videos over the years, this kind of behavior. So, but like I said, I don't care about how to stop them from coming down. That's not my intent. My intent is to understand why they're so intent on coming down these stairs anyway. There's just no way possible, period, that their random movement could be moving them onto the staircase, and then they make the decision to come down the stairs one after another, after another, after another, after another. just constantly. It just couldn't happen. There's just no way. So there's something else controlling their behavior that is sending them down these stairs at this ridiculous rate. So I don't know what it is. I've never gotten anybody to explain why it's happening, but that's the only thing that I care about, really. I was never in any danger of them coming down the stairs and killing me or anything like that. And you guys know me. I get kind of lazy about this kind of stuff. I laugh when people give me advice on my YouTube videos because, I mean, I've got 4,000 hours in the game by now, and I know all the things they're telling me. I just don't care. I just don't do them because I really just don't care. I don't need to, and it's not a concern of mine to min-max to that degree. I'm happy that they have the knowledge and the information, and hopefully the comments are helping other players that might need that kind of advice. But for the most part, Alright, that's enough zooming in, zooming out while I chit-chat. Let's see here, plate armor. We had a really good run last time, picked up the plate armor and some other pieces that we are putting to use. I toned down a little bit what we're carrying around with us. And then we picked up the light amp goggles as well. So, time is it? It's 1:17. It is a full moon day still. Yeah, I just really got to make the decision. Do I just want to camp and not worry about the full moon bonus? We're getting to the point where there's not a lot more out there that I really need to go fetch. I mean, we've got a wakizashi as a weapon. We got baseball bats and fire axes for backup and so on. And we'll have access to some more stuff like that eventually. I've got all of the basic tools. We also picked up the firearm repair kit, so now we've got a kit that's got all the tools. Unlike the toolbox, this is still the same as it used to be. So we've got a kit that has all of these abilities instead of a container that has the specific tools. I'm sure this will eventually undergo the modification just like toolboxes did. I'm assuming it will. But for now, the firearm repair kit and the gunsmith kit still act as they did, so I've got all of the tools that I need generally. Some of the newer stuff isn't in here, but whatever. So we got all that. I've got most of the incidental stuff that I would care about. I don't really care about stethoscopes anymore either. It's been forever since I actually tried to pick a lock or open a safe or anything. The time, effort, reward factor is just terrible on all of those things, so I just never bother. So yeah, we got pretty good protective gear now. We've got good weapons. We got the light amp goggles for moving around at night. So I think it's really just a matter of... I would like a little bit more medical gear, so a pharmacy trip wouldn't be out of order. And I would like to get a better view of the area. I was talking about taking some books down to the church and just camping out at the church so I can step outside during the daylight on the church steeple upper floors to get a good look around with my binoculars. And I do want to go down and check out both fire stations. We have a pharmacy, nope, another doctor's office. Another dojo. We could get some other martial arts stuffs. Fitness gym. So, yeah. Man, a lot of doctor's offices in this area. I don't know. And I still haven't actually pulled the trigger on which building do I want to set up in. I'll be interested what you guys think. I asked on the last episode, but garage. I don't think I would do it in the doctor's office. So garage, gunsmith store, or fire station. Those are the choices. Got a good garage for it. We've got a good gunsmith store. Gunsmith version of the gun store, which is a really good one to use. And we've got fire stations. How many parks and pools do we have in proximity to the fire station? We got a park. We got a park. We got a pool. So many parks and pools. Alright, we're going to start off. I'll keep chatting and answering any questions you guys might have while we do some reading, though. I know I'm going to have to go get some more water here pretty soon. I think we're getting close to being out of that as well. Let's go back to candle power. And I'm going to work on mechanics. +1, 16 minutes. Let's work on fab to 3. We'll get it to at least 3, then we'll switch to mechanics. Is there any truly safe place in Mega City? Sure, as long as you kill all the local zombies. I mean, we're playing default settings, so there's no wander spawns turned on. It's a totally different question if you have wander spawns turned on, or wandering hordes as it's called now. That changes things, but without wandering hordes on, just kill everything in your reality bubble and you're not going to have much show up. By the time you're able to kill everything in your reality bubble, the occasional visitor isn't going to cause any kind of a problem or issue, so... We are still overweight. That is great. Check fire station number 2 before deciding. Probably a good call. Verify fire station 1 is the new version, like I suspect. How many candles do I have left? Still got a pretty good number. I gotta start reading up top during the daylight hours. I'm burning candles 24 hours a day. Even in the gun store, Hulk will eventually knock down your wall. No, he won't. Like I said, kill everything in the reality bubble. You'll never have a Hulk anywhere near your building. I'm not sure what part of that people are having trouble with. If there are no enemies within reality bubble range, they're never going to assault your building. Yeah, it totally depends on wandering hordes or not. It's a different equation when you have wandering hordes on. That's how I usually play, is wandering hordes on. I've been playing without it for a while now, just to, you know, switch things up a bit. And I've been doing a lot of more default difficulty runs to kind of give newer players a look at the game from their own difficulty level, but with an advanced player's knowledge to show what can be done and how things work and what you expect to see and all that kind of stuff. But a Mega City challenge with wandering hordes, that changes things pretty drastically. You can still manage it, as I've done many times, but it does add a fair amount more difficulty to the equation. Okay, there's Fab 3. Cool. 6:47 the next morning. We're hungry, we're thirsty, we're tired. All right, we'll read a little bit longer, and then we'll go ahead and take our nappy during the daytime hours. And then maybe we'll take a trip. Maybe go get some water that we're about to run out of. Am I... Yep, still overweight. Cool. Switch to mechanics. Let's do mechanics now. I think that's enough for now. We'll just have one water. What are we at for the rest of the thing? Anything going? Nope, nothing going bad anytime remotely soon. We'll have a little bit of cheese and a pickled veggie. And a cookie. Huddle up to our blankie and take a nap. Trick with the wandering hordes in a megacity, you'd still want to do the same thing, clear out your local area. But you want to do it without gunfire, and especially without things like tanks or big weapons, those kinds of things. Because that'll cause the wandering hordes to wander your direction. But if you're relatively quiet in your killing, and the biggest trick is just to keep doing perimeter checks. Before you go to bed or first thing when you wake up, just do a quick run around your territory and clean up any loose zombies that have shown up. You keep doing that, it's not really a big problem. And it's only the very initial point where you're trying to clear and secure your area that's really an issue. Once you've got any kind of equipment and the initial huge horde is taken care of, stragglers are usually pretty easy by that point if you've got any kind of a character or a knowledge of the combat system. What made you give up on the Drunken Master run a while back? What do you mean by give up on the Drunken Master run? I played the Drunken Master run like 5 times in a row, screaming and yelling at every dev that it was broken as all hell and it needed to be like fixed or gotten rid of, and finally somebody fixed it and gotten rid of it. So now it's no longer in the default game. It's been moved over to Mythical Martial Arts, so that's why I have not done it again. Beyond that, I'm not sure if what your comment means. Okay, more water. Still overweight. I definitely do need to go grab some water. Just got dark, so we timed that really well. We're full strength. Let's ditch our harmonica, throw on our barboot. There you go. We are geared up. Now the problem is the Wakizashi and the Halligan bar. I need to find myself a firefighter belt. What else can the Halligan bar strap onto? Firefighter belt, survivor harness. Yeah, the good old hiking backpack. wish I had one. Oh man, my poor hiking backpack. All right, well, we'll try to track down a hiking backpack or a firefighter belt. At the moment, it's a bit of a juggling act between my Wakizashi and my Halligan bar. So I carry it until I have to fight, and then I draw my Wakizashi out of my back scabbard. Hey there, solid. Alright, everything else I've got. Let's ditch the clothes. I need some kind of... I only have one first aid kit box with items in it. Well, because I dropped the normal crowbar out on the street somewhere when I found the Halligan bar. That's why. I don't got one. I would switch to it if I hadn't just left the previous one on the street. I didn't realize the size difference would mean, and I didn't anticipate losing my hiking backpack the way I did, so. Failure of circumstance and planning. We happen to walk by the spot where I left the crowbar, or there's a lot of them out on the street from all the feral humans we've killed, so I can grab one somewhere. I just, by habit over the last few years, have always upgraded to the Halligan bar whenever I could, just because it has the higher prying quality, so you have less chance of failing to pry something up. Plus, it has all of the stat bonuses or techniques for a really high quality bash weapon. It's slow, and it has no to-hit bonus, but against regular zombies, you can thud them down with this thing pretty easily. So I wouldn't use it against like a predator or something, or even zombie children, because it's not going to hit very often. But against regular zombies with any kind of skills, this will crush them. So there was something about you can... What was it I read about these? Can't remember now. I do remember something about Halligan bar. I do remember something about that. Halligan bar like combining with something, but I forget what or how or what the effect was. Into the fire axe. That might be true. Come here, fire axe. Yeah, let's try again. Problem is, I can't hold both at the same time, so how would it combine into that? Oh, there we go. Yep, you are correct. So, there we go. Halligan bar fits into the fire axe. Cool. I remember reading something about it, but I didn't pay that close attention to it, so... That is true. Fire axe has a container, and it's of a size that it will fit the Halligan bar. So, now we can smush things with our fire axe, and get the advantage of having the Halligan bar tools or qualities that we can take advantage of. So, the problem being, I mean, the weight. 17.56 pounds. Ouch. My 8 strength guy clumping around in plate armor with 20 pounds of fire axe and Halligan bar. 249 to attack with it. I didn't look. Yep, 249 moves per attack. So, I'm gonna say no. Let's unload our fire axe. I'll stick to the other method for now. We'll just wield the Halligan bar. Ditch it for now when I need to. Like I said, against most regular zombies, I'll just bash them with the Halligan bar. So... Can fit in an axe sheath of the appropriate size, so that's the information right there. Apparently the fire axe has an axe sheath. Alright, so we're going to stick with this method. So I've got my light amp goggles, the binax, got our gear, weaponry, the grappling hook that I'm scared to death to try to use, because last time I used it we fell anyway. Our tools. Oh yeah, I was looking for medical items. So antiseptic is fine, painkillers fine, but I need some bandages or gauze, and I'm not sure I have any. Well, I better grab those. And then we're gonna have to craft up some cheapo bandages. Definitely not using that. Just give me makeshift. Alright, so we've got bandages, adhesive bandages, antiseptic, and painkillers. That's all I really care about. Everything else will either be dead or I'll have plenty of time to come back to get the appropriate medication. Yeah, I think it would be good if certain items that you were wearing had effects on sound, like plate armor. You would think would have a pretty deleterious effect on the amount of noise you make when moving. And does a ninja that wears plate armor, does he get silent? Does the silent bonus still apply when a ninjutsu aficionado is wearing plate mail? I think it would probably end up being a nightmare of epic proportions, similar to the pocket container system, going through and trying to actually apply some kind of a value to all of the items in the game. So I don't know how you would go about and apply values of some kind. I mean, I'm assuming leather gloves would be less noise than plate armor, But what judgment call do you make there? I mean, what kind of scale is there? There's always going to be ridiculous examples that don't make any sense because there's... I think we're officially up to, what, 19 quadrillion items in the game? Something like that? Pretty close to that number. So anything that is going to require some poor guy to go through and actually look at and make a judgment call on all the items. Otherwise, you'd have to do it by, like, I don't know. Nothing makes sense to me, just thinking through it real quick. You couldn't do it by material type because it wouldn't make sense in so many circumstances. So while I agree in principle, I think the functioning of such an event or an implementation would probably be a nightmare to try to figure out. Probably be one of those things where it's just not worth the effort. All right, what am I missing? I'm always missing something before I head out. I'm out of water, so we got to do a water run. Let's go just get a couple more gallon jugs of water. All I've got is my mill rucksack. No problem. Alright, where was I getting water? There was a basement. There? No, that's the Roach basement. It is the one directly across from me. Alright. Where is... Alright, come on, brain. Where... Zombie child, no! Where is the stairs down in this place? Ah. Alright, dump into container. Dump into container. There we go. Still got how much? 14. One more gallon jug, essentially. That's plenty enough for now, for a while. Okay. Got that taken care of. Not going to worry about food. We can grab stuff to nibble on while we're out if we care. So we have a motorcycle and we have the Humvee. What kind of condition is the motorcycle in? We got a full tank of gas. The battery is brand new. If I remember right, we had a problem with... Well, the headlights broke. That's not good. The alternator is damaged, and the battery was damaged, but we swapped out the battery. Alright. What to do? We're not quite done investigating libraries. There's still a few books that we don't have. If we, there are quite the crowd of zombies still out there, so just diving down these roads in the dark, well, with the full moon bonus helping, but it can still be pretty dangerous for us. We don't have a lot of evolution hitting us yet with the zombies, so let's look at the sky. So a little bit of cloudy southwest of us, and the wind is blowing west currently, at least, so hopefully that'll stay out of our way. Alright, we'll go ahead and drive around. See how quickly we can get mobbed and killed. These things are hearing the motorcycle from way far away and reacting to it. Let's go this way. So, down at least through this intersection, through the next intersection, so through 2 intersections. The third one is the first fire station. Woohoo! Almost didn't make that. Oh, gas mask! That's what I need to make sure. I'm not carrying a gas mask with me. I think I've got one that was dirty. I just need to clean it up. Ooh, shock zombie. I think, is that the first shock zombie we've seen so far? I don't think I've seen too many of them yet. Alright, so fire station just to my left there. What do we got now? We got traffic lights and street lights. More clutter to smash into with vehicles. The days of easily sidewalk driving are rapidly coming to a close. Alright, that's definitely the new style fire station. So the old style, you've got the front office, then a setback, and then the 2 doors. And then the back corner here is the kitchen area and the sleeping area. So this is the new style. I don't want the new style, I want the old style. So definitely not that one. Security van, SWAT truck. Ooh. Let's hop out here and take a look at this SWAT truck. Hit the parking brake. So if you don't know, the S as in Sam key is the parking brake. So I just hit the parking brake to come to an instant stop. Very important to know about that key if you're doing driving. Let's go check out this SWAT van for a few reasons. It's got diesel, it's got wheels, it's got battery, it's got a broken security system. The engine fault is an air filter. This is a drivable SWAT truck. We could take off in this thing right now. Check the contents first. M4 Sig Pro 40 cal, a USAS 12. What is that one? Is that a shotgun? Yep, shotgun. 10-shot shotgun, huh? Boxy upsized caricature of the M16A2. Select fire shotgun fed from a large box or drum magazine. Huh. Interesting. Waist shotgun bandolier. They're trying to tell me something. So, problem here is going to be carrying the stuff. I like the idea of that shotgun with the waist shotgun bandolier. I think that goes with our theme pretty well. I'd much rather carry something like that. I don't care about the Sig Pro 40 cal. 40 cal ammo is just too hard to come across. M4, we've already got, I think, at least one. So, between the waist shotgun bandolier, how much does this hold? Keeping shotgun shells close to hand. Total capacity, 25 rounds. Huh. It does have a hole in the side. So zombies will be able to get in through that until I got that heavy-duty board repaired. Let's see. It would make a pretty good raid vehicle. More importantly, it's good for parts, because it's heavy-duty frame, reinforced headlights, reinforced windshields, all things that I'm going to want on my my motorcycle, so I could trash it for parts. So it's exactly the kind of thing I want to park wherever we're going to put our base. I think I'm going to leave it here for now. We'll mark it and we'll leave it. We might be basing down here, hopefully either at that fire station or at the gun store or the garage. So it's already in proximity, so let's remember the position and we'll note it. Spot truck and drive. And I think I will wear the shotgun bandolier. Does that thing have... Nope, no strap on it. So we'll need to strap it up. Yeah, didn't think I would. Alright, let's go there on the ground. That. That's Halligan Bar versus Fat Zombie. Not a hard target to land blows on. Ooh, Grappler Zombie. Where's he at? He's a tough one. That guy is an upgraded grabber. I think the only thing higher than the Grappler is the Wrestler. So Grabber, Grappler, Wrestler, I believe is the progression. So he's pretty tough. Hopefully he stays over there. Alright, there up into the back of the bike. How about these other vehicles? No wheels. First aid box. Pretty much exactly what I was looking for in the front seat of a vehicle like that. What buildings are here? Clothing store! Which doc's office am I in front of? This is... Is this the auto dock one? Antiseptic. Oh, that's right. They renamed the antibiotics. Narrow... I think narrow is what used to be a Treapan. Broad, I think, is Destragon. They renamed pretty much all of the medical items. Scissors, stethoscope. I believe I already took a flu shot. That is a lot of inhalers. There's the scalpel. Not that I'll probably use it. Another first aid kit with 5 items. So first aid kits are variable now as well, huh? Good to know. Oh, the body bag and the autoclave. We'll mark the presence of the autoclave. We'll take the potassium, and I want to show the body bag. So, see this this innocuous-looking body bag? Let me drop the Halligan bar real quick. So, body bag, a large human-sized rectangular bag made of strong plastic with a zipper in the middle, used to hold a dead body. Does not conduct electricity. Total capacity, 100 volume. This pocket can contain a liquid. I want to use a body bag to go get me 100 liters of water. I could just imagine trying to lug around a body bag filled with 100 liters of water. That sounds like a really fun activity to try to actually do in real life. So, if we wield the body bag, because you can't wear it, I don't believe. Yeah, you can't wear it, but you can wield it. Where are you at, body bag? Too many things nearby. Alright, we're wielding the body bag. We have volume 154.75 now. So, and I'm pretty sure does this have a max length? Max length 78 inches. I'm pretty sure we can pick up our Halligan bar now. I just need to beat the zombies to death with my body bag. So, yeah, I'm a little undecided about just how crazy the body bag is. So it's not the auto dock one, by the way. Computers, phone books, coins, Mathemax, and lots of SD drive. And we'll grab the thread from the sewing kit. This just goes to the roof, not to anything interesting. And then we have the computerized vault, which we can't get into right now. Narrow spectrum antibiotics. Yeah, this is the light dose. This is a Treapan. Another stethoscope. Alright. So we'll leave the rest of that alone. So this one only had 5 items. Aspirin, adhesive bandage, medical tape, 1 standard bandage. Ouch. Oh, and 4 medical gauze. So 5 bandages, essentially. No antiseptic in that one, though. Alright. So first aid kits and toolboxes are now variable containers. This has got everything, right? Saline, gauze, bandage. Still no, do you not get antiseptic in the first aid kits anymore? Excuse me. I said to wield the Halligan bar. I think it just dropped the bag. Yep, dropped the bag without taking the Halligan bar out. Well, that's entertaining. I guess we will Wakazashi. Oh, what did you get? My backpack? Yeah. Big surprise. All he brought me was a filthy bra. Unload. Halligan. There we go. I knew I could do it. Just had to figure out the sequence. Okay, well, we've got a body bag and some nifty weaponry. And a little bit more medical gear. So, an autoclave there later if we want it. There's a dojo right there. Let's skip on down. Oh, that's that kind of dojo. Ouch. That's the one way in, one way out dojo, I believe. The entrance on the south side, south facing. Yeah, let's go check it without... I don't want to turn the motorcycle back on. Right into the grappler. Avoid that. Safe mode back on. Turn safe mode back off. Creepy crawler. That's going to be a little tougher to hit with, and he can see me. They got good vision. Wakazashi, please. Come on, you. Get over here. A lot of bunny rabbits running around. Notice, this is the kind of little thing I tend to forget to mention, but I pulled the zombie north on purpose because we make X amount of noise, usually about 8, with melee combat. So I pulled him north specifically to keep that other one from hearing me. So where you fight is very important. There could be a lot of zombies down here. So I'm pulling these guys north to fight them one at a time because I know this area is fairly clear. If I just kept running down and fighting this guy, there could be a bunch of guys right here that hear it, and then they come around, and more come around, and more come around. So, occasionally you want to back off. Dang it! He hit me in the torso again! Man, that 5%. That 5% just keeps kicking my ass. This Halligan bar is pretty rough on a stamina basis, so... I gotta ditch it if I'm gonna get into a longer fight, potentially. Back zombie. Uh-oh. Let's get this dog first. I'm gonna leave the Halligan there. Critical 27, quick for 8. Alright, as long as we're landing solid 8s, we're okay. Bandages. Who else is in here? Little guys. Maybe I can get my fitted judo gi as well. Don't need a Glock, thanks. What you got for me? Shotokan Karate. And close quarters fighting, and that's it. Postums. No more vegetable oil. Judo gi, fitted judo gi, and a protective mouthpiece. Alright, I am happy. So, what am I wearing currently? We're already at 38 torso encumbrance with the backpack at this fill level. Throw on the judo gi. It's only adding 6, which is good. Well, more than that, we're at 42 now, whatever that number is. But yeah, we're gonna keep the judo gi. 3-3 protection, 95% coverage for only 5 encumbrance base. It's good value proposition. Oh yeah, need long strings? Come to the dojo and chop up their fighting mat. Lots more. Hey, protective mouthpiece that fits. Not that that makes a difference. More judo gis. Let's take one as a backup. I think I have a high enough skill that we can repair them now. Go ahead and put the mouthpiece in. Hey there, Crystal Bepsy. Thanks very much for resubbing. Welcome back to the carnage. Alright, nothing else I want in here. I don't think I'll bother learning Shotokan Karate. CQF, I think, will help. Actually, let's double check CQF. I forget what the level is on it. Melee to 3. It's not going to do a thing. Dang it. I was hoping it was unarmed. I couldn't remember which one it was. Okay, put the Wakizashi back away. Ambulance. And the other fire station. I think it's the old style, or the new style, unfortunately. Well, let's check the ambulance first, though. Antiseptic, hemostatic, tramadol, and 8 items in the first aid. There's some antiseptic, so it is still part of it. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that. 3 regular bandages, 6 medical gauze, 6 adhesive, plus the antiseptic. Cool. Gas, wheels, no controls. I remember seeing this previously. It's a perfect condition trencher. Fortunately, it's not the excavator. Hey, Mr. Skeleton, you want to see what a halogen bar does to a skeleton? 26. 31. Halogen bar is an awesome weapon against the skeleton. Oh, it is the old style. We're in business. Alright, we have our home. Home base. That's where we're going to set up. Real close to downtown, just about on the nameplate, so that's awesome. This tiny scattering of residential in the area. We got subway access nearby. Dock offices. Nothing else too interesting. 2 parks that are just outside of reality bubble range, barely. So 1, 2, 2.5. That's 3. Reality bubble's 2.5. So I don't know about the diagonal direction, but I think that's out of the range too. But we'll have to clear them anyway. And a pool as well. So yummy, yummy. Lots of friendlies. Yeah, I might spend some time down here clearing zombies before we, well, clear the immediate area, and then I don't know if I'll bother seeing if I can clear this. What I plan to do is just load up the Humvee with all the gear, and then just power drive our way through the crowds. Just run everything over on the way down. And then I'll use the Humvee to back and forth over things, and use the SWAT truck to back and forth over things to help clear the little stuff out of the way. So that dojo's done. Let's go take a look at our new home and clear the firemen out of there at least.